Hi, I'm Chris Rose, Director of Photography for AOPA, and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite products from AOPA's 2024 AOPA Pilot Gear Guide.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
So if you're like me, one of the essential products that you're probably using in your cockpit is an iPad. And one of the things that makes an iPad a lot easier to use, especially if you're wearing gloves, is an iPad pencil. Now, this isn't the iPencil made by Apple. This is actually an alternative brand by a company called MetaPen. And the MetaPen acts essentially just like the Apple iPencil. The only difference is that while the iPencil is well over $100, the MetaPen comes in at $16.99. Now, we tested this. It synced up with the iPad perfectly. It was very easy to use and actually performed pretty much every bit as well as the actual Apple product. This has tilt sensitivity and palm rejection, so you can use it with any iPad manufactured between today's date and about 2018. Some of the iPads earlier than 2018 aren't going to work with this pencil, but it's a great tool to use in the cockpit if you need to mark up something or you're wearing gloves. It just gives you a more accurate feel, and rather than using your finger, you can use this. So it takes about 30 minutes to charge and lasts up to 10 hours. It charges very quickly. Comes with your recharging cable as well as a couple of extra tips. We had several of our editors test this, and all of them had nothing but good things to say about it. So MetaPen, this can be purchased on Amazon as well as some other places, but $16.99, you can't go wrong. It's a great product. One of my favorite products from this year's gear guide that we came across was a survival kit by a company called Surviveware. And I didn't really know what to expect with when we first received this. I've looked at some survival kits before in the past, and the one thing that they all seem to utilize are a lot of really, cheap products inside. This kit by Surviveware really impressed me because not only was it a really complete survival kit, the products that are actually included in the kit are really high quality, which impressed me. You've got everything in here from pliers, sort of a multi-tool. You've got a knife, which is actually quite good quality. Trauma shears, a flashlight, pretty much anything you need for small injuries in the field. You've got some biodegradable wipes, which can always come in handy. Things like trauma bandages, emergency blanket. It's got a little bit of everything. I think for the $99.95 price, it is just a great value. I don't think you could put a kit together that would be as this complete for $99. The other nice thing about it is not only is it compact, it's also MOLLE compatible. So if you have a MOLLE rack system, either in your airplane or your car or truck, this is compatible with it. And it is also FSA and HSA eligible. So if you're putting away those dollars for HSA or for FSA, this is eligible for that. Again, Surviveware, I think it's a great product, and it's one of those things that you might not need every day, but when you definitely need it, you'll be glad that you had this one, and you'll be glad that the quality is as high as it is. The next product we're going to talk about is a great new light by a company called Olight. Now, I discovered Olight originally on TikTok, of all places, and ended up purchasing one of these for myself. I actually clip it to my fishing vest. But this is the Olight O-Clip light, and as you can see, it is very much a clip. It's a rechargeable flashlight. It recharges with USB-C compatibility. It's an LED light. It's extremely bright. As you can see, it just takes one click to turn it on, and if you double click it, it actually gives you a red lens. So for in cockpit at night, this is a great tool. It clips easily to a seat belt or shirt pocket. It can even clip to the brim of your hat. And one of the best parts is it's also magnetic. So you can stick it to a cowling if you're needing to change the oil or something like that. I've had one of these. I keep it charged all the time, and I'll tell you, I've never had it run out of battery on me. These things last a long time, and they're just great little lights. $29.99 is the price for these. They come in a couple of different colors. I got the green. They also come in black. I think they have a copper color. Oite Light has a lot of products. They're very well made, all aircraft grade aluminum. They are water resistant. I don't think they're waterproof, but you can use them in the rain. And just a really nice tool. Takes up very little space, and they only weigh about an ounce. So very compact. It's a great little light to have, and for less than $30, you can't go wrong. So sometimes style and practicality don't necessarily go together, and this may be the case with this beanie. It got a few laps around the office because not only is it a beanie, it is a lighted beanie. It recharges with in a wall socket. It comes in at around $20, but you know, it's really practical, and the more I've used it, the more I've liked it. It is made by a company, I'm gonna have to spell this for you because I don't even know how to pronounce it. It is ETSFMOA. And again, about $20, really practical. And if you're like me, you need to keep your head warm in the winter. But if you're working on your airplane or your car or reading a map or a chart, this is a great thing to have. You might get a few laughs, but people will be jealous when you break this thing out at the airport. Next up, from Aircraft Spruce, is a pair of Nomex gloves. For years, military pilots have been wearing Nomex gloves to help protect their hands in case of an in-cockpit fire. This is no exception, but what makes these gloves a little bit different is they actually have, they're touchscreen compatible. So when you put these on, you're using your iPad or your cell phone, the tips of these fingers will allow you to use touchscreens. They're really nice gloves. They're very well made. They will keep your hands warm. And again, if by some chance you're ever in a situation where you've got a fire in the cockpit, they are fireproof. So these are a great addition to your flight bag. Again, you can pick these gloves up at Aircraft Spruce. They come in at about $56.75, maybe a little bit more than you're used to spending on a pair of gloves. But in an emergency situation, having that fireproofness as well as the ability to use a touch screen, I think is well worth the price, and they look nice and they keep your hands warm. So this is the airfoil jacket by Flight Outfitters. Flight Outfitters is partnered with AOPA to bring you some of our branded products, and you can see this has the AOPA logo embroidered into the chest. One nice thing about the jacket is it compresses down really small. It actually goes into a bag that's located inside the jacket. So this whole jacket packs down into a really, really small profile, so you can keep it under a seat or in a seat back pocket of your airplane. Again, super warm. This jacket typically retails for $119.95, but AOPA members can take advantage of a special on this jacket for just $99.99 for AOPA members. Again, a stylish jacket, keep you warm around the airport, and yeah, looks pretty good too. To read more about these products as well as many others, check out AOPA's gear guide in the November issue of AOPA Pilot Magazine.